Ireland champions Clare took on Cork. Clare's league form has been somewhat erratic. Cork, on the other hand, have come through an impressive campaign leading up to today's semi-final. Jerry Canning, your commentator for this one.
Apparently it came as a bigger surprise to Danny Scanlon than to anybody else when he was named at wing forward for Clare for this league semi-final. He's part of the new breed of forwards the management clearly need to look at before putting in their All-Ireland title challenge next month. The selectors are obviously pleased with the current form of youngsters such as Conor Clancy on the 40 and corner forwards Niall Gilligan and David Ford, while the team from goalie to Jamesy O'Connor just about picks itself. Clare will remember Shawnee McGrath from their encounter in the championship almost 12 months ago. He scored 5 points, made a few more, and generally caused a breach of the peace down Clare's left side of defence. Back into the Cork team come the country's most experienced keeper, Ger Cunningham. Mick Daly has returned from his honeymoon and partners Pat Ryan in midfield, while Joe Dean is back at right corner forward. Others finding favour with the championship just around the corner are Kieran Morrison at left half forward and Shawnee Farrell in the left corner. Wexford official Dickie Murphy taking charge of this second semi-final. It's Clare who won the toss and they're backed by the breeze in the first half. It's a light enough breeze. Cork have switched their corner forward. It's Joe Dean at top of the left. This is Shawnee McGrath, who also appears to have switched wings. Mick Daly trying to set up a scoring chance. Joe Dean trying to take that ball back towards Mick Daly. Cork have won this National League title on 13 occasions. Clare with just 3 wins. Towards Barry Murphy, and Barry Murphy is upended, and that's a free to Clare and a chance for their first point of this match. Well, the wind taken out of his sails somewhat. Jamesy O'Connor taking this free for Clare and sending it to the left. The one that got away. Ger Cunningham into the wind now. Nicely caught here. Fergal McCormack. Cross towards Kieran Morrison's wing. Daly trying to clear that ball out. It's Alan Brown instead for Cork, trying to go through. He stopped. The referee pointing the finger there at Colin Lynch for a chop down. After over 4 minutes play, this should be the first point for Joe Dean. And it is. So Cork go in front here. Mick Daly taking it here, showing good pace. 2 men after him, the 2 Clare midfielders. Still Daly, and a little blocking it at the end. Frank Lohan has it here. Well, the patience there of the Clare men denying Cork very successfully. Liam Doyle. Fergal McCormack takes it down to himself once again. Some smart play here by Cork centre half forward from 45 metres out, measures it superbly. McCormack with his first point of the match, and something to cheer about for the Cork fans. Jerry Loughnane there and the other selectors who are hoping to take their side back into another league final. A much longer puck out by Ger Cunningham this time, picked up here beautifully. McCormack on his left-hand side. Couple of players inside, Alan Brown waiting there for it. Goalkeeper made the save. Shawnee Farrell there and Shawnee McGrath. McGrath saying, leave it to me. In along the end line by McGrath. He loses the first time, but not the second. And Shawnee McGrath has got the first goal of the match. It was McGrath who tore in there, beat a couple of players. First touch let him down, but not the second. Quite emphatic. This time it runs on towards David Ford. Can he inspire this Clare team? They need a couple of scores badly. Getting away from Daly and a few others, and that's a good shot. That's a bit more like it. It's only Clare's second point and their first from play, and that's taken, nearly 24 and a half minutes to produce. Added to by McCormack, down towards Joe Dean. And that's a lovely score. Clare switching Conor Clancy and Barry Murphy late in this first half as we're in injury time. Niall Gilligan trying to take it in here behind Diarmuid O'Sullivan. And that's it. Cork with some very good teamwork. And Sean McGrath with the only goal of the first half after 20 minutes. And really Clare have yet to start in this game in a meaningful way. It's 1-10 to 2 points. Well, here's a man who's coming back in to enjoy the second half of this game, having played his full part in the first match. That's Peter Quilly of Waterford, and of course Quilly will be a colleague of Pat Ryan with Sarsfields in this year's Cork County Championship. It's some setting, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Semple Stadium packed, absolutely packed, and all of them hoping that Clare can produce something in the second half. But they've made a change. PJ O'Connell has come on, and he's replaced as Danny Scanlon. Second half is underway. And Clare, you'd expect now to put in a really good, decent effort for at least 20 minutes to try and make a game of this. Murphy with the shot. No joy with the score, however. James O'Connor going into that one. David Ford, can he make a difference now against Brian Corcoran? Clancy has switched into the full forward line. Gilligan going this way and that, looking for the score, and he's put it over the bar. Well, that's the start that Clare has required. Colin Lynch breaking it down. Ollie Baker, good pick up, getting away from Mick Daly. Clare looked for a second score of the second half. Baker's got it. First point of the match by Ollie Baker. So the management looking on. Ted Owens just there on the left-hand side of Jimmy, responsible for the fitness of the team. Up towards Fergal McCormack, just about adding to it. Again, it's support here from Ollie Baker. A chance for David Ford to take it down and look at the posts and perhaps send it over the bar. He's done exactly that. It's his second point. Both scores coming in the second half, and now it's 113 to 7 points. It's picked up here by Ollie Baker. Partial block by Fergal Ryan. And back is Brian Corcoran once again. A real man-of-the-match type performance. Here's Sean McMahon. PJ O'Connell, can he drive on the Bannermen? Perhaps he can yet. None better than PJ O'Connell when on his day. Michael O'Halloran loses the stick. Here's Pat Ryan. Inside towards O'Farrell. Dropped down here over to Liam Doyle. Runs on there towards Taff. The substitute inside here towards Conor Clancy. And that's another score. Gradually, bit by bit, Clare are getting themselves back into this match. Hurley's flying. O'Halpine across towards Shawnee McGrath. And aside from his goal, he's had a fairly quiet afternoon. Just as we say that, he torments Clare once again. In towards Alan Brown. Fitzgerald is beaten, and there's another goal. This is how it happened. McGrath, were we saying he was quiet? Well, twice he's popped up, and twice Cork have ended up with balls in the back of the net. May have gone off a defender. And it's 2-13 to 9 points. Colin Lynch under it, Ryan coming from behind. Here's Lynch, 45 metres out. Oh, Ger Cunningham very nearly let it in over his head. Sun was in his eyes. And Clare very nearly got themselves a consolation goal, when everybody else, I think, felt it was going to drop over the bar. This was the Ger Cunningham save just moments ago here. It came back off the crossbar. They were lucky. Over there, once again, it's Kevin Murray. Maybe a candidate for the Cork team to play now in the league final, because certainly they're already on their way there. O'Halloran's over there as well. And Anthony Daly. Some fouling by Kevin Murray, however. It's all over, and Cork are through to the Church and General League final for the first time since 1993, after a commanding performance by Brian Corcoran at centre half-back. So many other good performances as well. Joe Dean with 9 points. Sean McGrath, who came into the match on a couple of occasions, and each time he did, Cork got goals, and in the end they cruised through to the final.
Tyrone in Ulster, and Longford versus Westmeath.